Good morning, my dear student. Today, new chapter. The next chapter. The name of the chapter is Motion in a Plane. We have already completed the chapter Motion in a Straight Line. This and that chapter are completely separate. This chapter is very important and tough for your concept. So you must be try to complete it. Try to clear your concept by trial and error method. Because vector notation, vector chapter, vector calculation very tough due to using the step-by-step vector sign. So, my dear student, it is my request, you must be sincere, you must be try to complete it with the trial and error method. So, scalar and vector, it's a very interesting for the student because from the class 9 and 10, you have already known this part. This is the scalar, that is the vector by the remembering method. But why this is the scalar, why that is the vector, you cannot. Good idea. So, scalar quantity and vector quantity. Okay. Scalar quantity means, from your basic concept, suppose you follow this route, someone follow that route, someone follow that route. Okay. So, you know it. From your previous class, class 9, you can easily calculate the value of distance. Okay, you can easily calculate the value of distance and also value of displacement. But the value of distance and displacement are not both the same. Because the displacement has a particular direction. Means distance only the magnitude, means value, particular value. Magnitude, what will be its value? 10 meter. But no direction. No direction. But no direction. When you consider it the displacement, that time it has a particular direction. So, you see so many physical quantities in the physics, those are having the direction but those are not the vector quantity, because those physical quantities are not follows the vector rules. Okay, vector rules. Vector rules means vector rules of addition, vector law of subtraction, vector law of multiplication and the division. So when those physical quantities follows the vector rules, that time those physical quantities are the vector quantity. Otherwise, those are scalar quantities. Suppose you consider an electric circuit. Okay, so you know it. E equal to I into R plus I into small r. You know it. But this direction is suppose 5 ampere current. If you split it the 3 ampere current through that another conductor, the current will be the 2 ampere. Okay. And again, when those are joined, that time you see it will be 5 ampere. Am I clear? It follows the only arithmetic rule. Only arithmetic rule. The direction is the conventional direction of current. It is not the vector quantity. It is discovered by the scientists. Conventional means positive charge flow this direction, that means the current. And when the invention of the electron, that time we consider this is the conventional direction. Am I clear? So this is not the vector quantity, this is the scalar quantity. But you know it. When you start from here and move this direction, again back to there, that means the value will be 0. Means it is the key value. Which value? No, displacement. Displacement. The value of the displacement will be the 0, but the value of the distance has a particular direction, a particular value. So, my dear student, you must be sincere. Those physical quantities only follows the vector rules. Those are the vector, not other parts of the scalar quantity. So, vector quantity. Suppose in the puja vacation time, puja time, you see one line for the boys, another line for the girls. But boys are not mentioned, only the girls line. Boys are very, very notorious, very, very clever, very, very disturbing. He tried to joke, one kind of joking. The placard, the girls change into that line, and come boys line, interchange it. At the midnight, you see the girls lines are vacant, naturally. So when those are interchanged, the boys are trying to enter the girls line. Or when the volunteers will come, at that time volunteers, please, you say it, this is the boys line. So this is the great example for the scalar and vector. So this is the arrow sign is there, but it is not the vector quantity. It is the different thing. My dear student, so vector, how you will denote the vector? This is the vector P. Suppose A and B. This is the starting point, that is the terminal point, initial point and terminal point. AB vector, it is denoted by the letter P vector also. Okay. When you see it, this is the vector A, initial and terminal point A and B. The direction is opposite. That time you are use this sign also same, but this is negative. You cannot put it this side. You cannot put it this type of sign. This is the wrong. So you must be put it always in the forward direction. The sign is negative. Okay. So this is the vector denoted by the letter, and this is the sign, arrow sign. Okay. So many vectors are there. If those are parallel, that is the parallel vector. If those are in opposite, that is the opposite vector. If those are in the same plane, that is the same line, that is the collinear vector. If those are in the same plane, that is the coplanar vector. So many terms are there. Parallel vector, opposite vector, coplanar vector, collinear vector. So many terms are there. And the unit vector and the null vector, null or zero vector. Unit vector. Again, the magnitude of a vector means the modulus of any vector, mod of any vector is a scalar quantity. That means it is the magnitude. It is the magnitude. It is the magnitude. So modulus of any vector is the scalar quantity. Modulus of any vector is the scalar quantity. It is the magnitude of that vector. Okay. So null unit vector means you consider a unit scale. Suppose A and B, start from A means initial point A and the terminal point of B. You use a scale which is the 5 times of that. Okay, suppose you this is the A, and 4, 5. Okay, so in this direction you consider a unit vector along this direction is I. It is the 5 times of that unit vector. That value will be the AB vector. That value will be the AB vector. The magnitude of the unit vector always 1. The magnitude of the unit vector always 1. So it is the unit. The name of the vector is unit. So unit vector multiplied by the 5 times, that is the total vector AB. So AB vector equal to 5 into unit vector. 5 means magnitude of that vector. Which vector? AB vector. Magnitude of AB vector equal to 5. So we write here the P vector equal to mod of P vector into I. So another form of the vector is equal to P vector by a vector mod of vector P. Means vector by its magnitude, that is the unit vector along the direction of that vector. Along the direction of that vector. Am I clear? Yes or no? So you must be sincere about this vector, means I vector, J vector, K vector. Those are the unit vector. Unit vector magnitude always 1. Mod of unit vector equal to 1. Okay. Null vector. If you start from here and move this direction again back to that, what will be the value of that vector? Of those vectors, that value will be 0. That is the 0 vector or the null vector. If you start from here and move again back to this point, that means the value of that vector is 0. So it is called the 0 vector or the null vector. So many terms are there. You only try to clear it, you remember it. Next again start the law of vector addition. Am I clear? Law of vector addition. Up to this portion, today, up to this portion you clear it, and next I will start the next part. Thank you, my dear student.